Hi, my name is Sarah Eady, and I'm a freshman at Sioux Central Community School, located in Sioux Rapids, Iowa. I'm a member of the Sioux Central FFA chapter. For my Discover a Career in Water video, I visited the Storm Lake Water Treatment Plant, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Right now, you are seeing pictures of the plant. I interviewed the manager, David Schmitz. We talked about his career in the water business, what he likes about his job, what education is needed, and we just got to know each other a little better. After a few more pictures, you will listen to what David said.
Hi, my name is Dave Schmitz. I work with Veolia Water in the town of Storm Lake, Iowa. I am the manager of the water and wastewater facilities for the city of Storm Lake. The thing we're going to talk about today is actually the Storm Lake Municipal Water Plant, and it is a plant that treats groundwater from 11 different wells here in town from 3 different aquifers. We have a lime softening process in which we remove pollutants such as iron, hardness, and other things that make the water not attractive to the end consumer. Once we do the lime softening process, we filter the water and disinfect it so that it is good, usable product for the people here in town, and also for the businesses that use the water. We use on an average about 3.3 million gallons per day, and that can be lower in our seasons when it's wetter and there isn't as big a demand, but we can also go up to the 4 to 5 million gallons a day when there's a bigger consumer demand for that product. The peak demand that we could produce out of this facility is about 7.9 million gallons of water a day. But you also have to remember you have to have the water sources to treat in order to do that, and that is a great deal of water from the wells that we pull from. The Storm Lake Water Plant is a lime softening treatment facility, like I said earlier, and the state of Iowa has that classified as a grade 4 treatment plant. Right now I hold a grade 4 operator's license in both water and wastewater, which gives us a lot of versatility so that we can treat the water as needed. I started out in this career about 21 years ago, and before that I was actually a refrigeration mechanic at the local pork facility and working 3 different shifts a month. And by chance, the reason I got into this field was because I wanted to get a straight day shift job for family life, and so I could get on a straight day shift position. From that, I kind of just kept taking educational classes and worked in to get my grade 4 license, and eventually I started working at the water plant and did the same thing. About 10 years ago, I decided to go back and get a bachelor's degree, so I do hold a bachelor's degree in environmental sciences, which has extremely helped me because I went from being just an operator at the facilities, which is very important, but I actually took another step higher and went into the management process, and now I'm actually running both of these facilities. And it's an extreme challenge, but it's also a lot of fun because every day there's something different to do. I get to work with my staff, I get to make sure they're trained, and I get to groom them so that someday they can hopefully step up and do a position like I'm doing right now. One thing I'd like to encourage a lot of the younger people today is that this is a field that in the next 10 years there's probably going to be upwards of 40 to 50% of the workforce is going to be retiring, and there's going to be a huge need for people to get into the water and the wastewater industry. One of the nice things about this is you can start at the ground level, work your way into it, learn your trade, and be trained so that you can work your way up as high as you'd really like to go. You're being trained on the job, and you can go as far as you'd really like to go. It is very rewarding. You can be busy. There's new things to do every day, and that you know that you're responsible for the safe drinking water for a whole community, for businesses, and it's very rewarding once you get there. There are classes that are always being offered, much like any other field, so you can be trained to whatever level you'd like to go. If you would like to simply be a mechanic or work on the equipment, if you would like to be an operator, if you'd like to be in safety, anything that you'd like to do, really, it's wide open, and it's very rewarding, and you'll always have a job, because every community there's a demand for water and wastewater operators. The one thing I'd like to leave you with is a message that whether you're working for any municipality, for a city, for an industry, for a Veolia water, for an Iowa rural water, the thing is, it's a business that you have a responsibility. You have to have a good product. You have to first have a very safe product for the consumer. It has to be appealing. You can't have odors. It has to be something that that consumer is going to enjoy and they're going to like. And it has to be affordable. We're in a day and age where everything is going up in cost, so you have to run with good management skills and make sure that your product is something that these people can use, and it can always be something they can afford.
Next, you are going to be hearing from one of the operators at the treatment plant. I found out that the operators are a big part of this job too. A lot of things would not get done if it weren't for them. Here's Corey Sutton, after a few more pictures.
My name is Corey Sutton. I work here at the water plant. I've been here for a little over 10 years. Parts of my job that I like, it's just different challenges every day. Something changes on the operation side and you've got to make adjustments to make ends meet. It's always something new that, I don't know, it never gets boring. We're always busy. I run labs twice a day. We have to operate the plant, turn pumps on and off, maintaining equipment, greasing things, changing oil. There's safety side of it. We're a very safety-minded company here. We have to maintain certain checks. The safety glasses we have to wear anytime we're around something that could hurt our eyes. Hard hats, steel-toed boots, basically just trying to be safe.
I learned so much from touring the Storm Lake Water Treatment Plant and talking to David and Corey. I also had the opportunity to meet David's supervisor, who is a female. I realized there are career opportunities for women, and that appealed to me. I had driven by the plant many times, never thinking how important the plant and the employees are to the well-being of all the people and businesses in Storm Lake. We rely on good, clean water, not only for drinking, bathing, and laundry, but also for our pets, flowers, garden, and recreation. Water affects every aspect of our daily living, and the need for it to be clean and safe is so important. I am so glad I chose this project. I had fun doing it and learned a lot. But most important, I have great appreciation and respect for the employees at the plant, the people who design the amazing equipment, and the fact that I live in a country that has the resources to provide high-quality water to us.